What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On this video, I'll be talking to you guys about Ankr, the Ankr token, and see what it could be doing, as it does have a pretty big setup in store. Let's see if this price action could either break out of this pattern here, or will it continue breaking down and make lows for this token. We're going to be getting right into the charts, taking a look into some key levels on both the upside and downside, as well as taking a look into some price targets for Ankr on both the upside and downside, of course. Now, if that sounds good to you, do stick around. Before we begin today, I just want to say none of this is financial advice. It's solely my opinions on this market. I will also give you my personal opinions and sentiments on this market and what I am doing currently. Now let's go right into the charts here. So we have the Ankr token right here, currently on this weekly time frame, which it could still take, a little bit to play out. But what I am seeing here on this weekly time frame is a double bottom first on this, with the neckline to be at about 2.8 cents. I don't want to get my decimals wrong. Okay, 2.8 cents. That would be the neckline of this double bottom pattern. Now if the price action is able to get, let me see if I can see, on the lower time frames here, if I can get a better, a faster indication that this breaks out. Okay, this is the 3-day time frame. We have not had any 3-day candle closes above the neckline of 2.8 cents. Let's go down to daily time frame here. On this daily time frame here, we still don't have any daily candle closes above the 2.8 cent area. So as you guys know, this might look very similar to quite a bit of altcoins with the markets that actually have done, especially for today. That's because I think most of the markets follow Bitcoin. That's just the side note I will get further into later, but I think going back to this chart here, which is the lowest of the high time frames I would consider, which is the daily time frame. If we start getting daily candle closes above this 2.8 cents neckline here and hold this level, this would tell me that this price action is playing out for this double bottom pattern. And in that case, let's take a measurement of this breakout here. So basically from top to bottom, I'm going to take this wick as the bottom here, and then you put it on top of the neckline of 2.8 cents. Roughly speaking, that will give us about 3.9 cents in that area. Now that's a measure move only. It could be over or under, and it does not have to get there very quickly, if at all. Okay, that is the upside and the price target for Ankr. However, do also pay attention to quite a bit of resistance along the way. Basically it's beneath all daily moving averages. 3-day moving averages, and as well as weekly. Let's see if we get any monthly moving averages. Yes, we do. So quite a bit of moving averages that could be looking like it's going to be resistance, right? Let's take a look into the downside potential here, right? Don't want to ignore the downside potential. Now, we don't have a fully formed falling wedge pattern here, right? But I am just extrapolating the third point here to see, the downside potential and what if this double bottom pattern actually breaks to the downside. It usually breaks to the upside, but when it does break to the downside, and if in this case, if it actually does break to the downside, it really depends on when it breaks, if you guys know what I'm saying, because if it breaks down later, then we're going to have, points along this bottom trend line to be lower, right? But let's say, for example, it does not necessarily have to happen, that it actually wicks down today. That will give us a downside target of about 1 cent, right? Almost 1 cent. That's if it breaks down today. If it breaks down later, then it could come down lower. Um, you know, that is an estimate. It does not necessarily have to happen, but you do have to take estimates and see, where it could potentially come down. And I think, well, let's not ignore this previous low here as well at about 1.5 cents. That could be a bounce idea, right? So that is basically the scenarios I am looking at for Ankr. Now, if you guys have came this far into this video, and you guys don't already have a Webull account, you guys can use my referral link down below. And if you guys want some free stocks, use my referral link down below. They're still giving away free stocks value from $3,000 to $3,000. Depending on your luck, terms and conditions do apply when you guys open an account and deposit 100 US dollars. And I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me, so that directly supports my channel. I did enjoy using Webull as an exchange, because I can trade both cryptos and stocks, and it's a very user-friendly exchange. But with any exchanges, I would not put all or most of my money on one particular exchange. I personally would spread my money around in case in case exchanges go down, as we have seen recently, right? So this is basically my take on Ankr. My sentiment, I don't have Ankr right now. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins. And I have bought Bitcoin where I thought it was gonna break out above around that 32K area where I thought it was gonna break out, but it didn't. So I'm a little trapped. I'm gonna see what happens if Bitcoin starts breaking that double top pattern on the weekly time frame. Then I am going to consider strongly liquidating my positions. So that's basically where I am at. I think most of this depends on Bitcoin, and yeah, I'm going to be updating you guys on what happens next. I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe.